Between the 1930s and early 70s, cars like this were what dreams were made of. They were luxury motors, owned by the rich and famous, exhibiting some of the finest traditions of English motor manufacturing. West Bromwich was its birthplace, and at this year's Spring Fair event at Dartmouth Park, Jensen Motors will once again take pride of place.
The Owners Club really do, we do like to embrace West Bromwich as the spiritual home of Jensen, and people love coming here. Lots of owners still bring their cars back to Kelvin Way and take photographs of them on Kelvin Way, so we were very keen to do it.
It's an event that will soak up and showcase the area's rich history, and it's exactly that I wanted to learn more of.
The Jensen brothers, Richard and Alan Jensen, were two young men from Moseley in Birmingham. Their father was when they reached their teenage years, their father was very concerned that they would get into motorcycling, which he thought was dangerous. So he bought them an Austin 7. They thought it was boring, but they were both motor engineering apprentices, so they took it into their garage in Moseley in Birmingham, removed what they felt was the boring body, built a sexy body for it and put it on their car, and they did a sufficiently good job that aroused the interest of local motor manufacturers.
And the rest, as they say, is history. Jensen employed thousands of local people across the Black Country, and I'm told that to work for the car giant back then was a position which carried great prestige. In fact, such is its legacy, when Kevin drives around in his Interceptor today, for many it's like taking a trip down memory lane.
I think it's really important. It was a massive history. It employed thousands of people in this area. I'm a local boy as well. I live like 5 miles down the road, and I drive my car around quite a bit, and whenever I park it up, I always get somebody coming round. So like, my old man used to work there, or my uncle used to work there, and they just want to look at the cars as well, of what they know their family built in the 60s, 50s and 60s.
The Pro Tools and the logic that they used.
So where did it all go wrong?
In the mid-70s, there was the fuel crisis. The price of fuel increased dramatically. There was a considerable austerity. They were very, very expensive cars. When an Interceptor, the Interceptor behind us, when that was new in 1969, that cost as much as a 3-bedroom semi-detached house in Birmingham. And frankly, people just started tightening the purse strings and weren't buying them.
It's clear from having spoken to both Kevin and Paul that despite Jensen's collapse, the people of West Brom still remain proud of the iconic motor to this day. And come May the 7th, something tells me they won't be afraid to let the rest of the region know it. Roshni Patel, the big news in West Bromwich.